So have a good day. So our topic for today is all about graph of exponential function. So before that, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Sir Jamson. So what does the graph of exponential functions look like? So for example, we have problem number one. We need to sketch the graph of f of x is equals to 2 raised to x. So the value of x will be negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, positive 1, 2, and 3. So we need to substitute the value of x from negative 4 to positive 3. So if is equals to negative 4, f of x is equal to 1 over 16. If x is equals to negative 3, the value of f of x is equals to 1 over 8. Then if x is equals to negative 2, the value of x is equal, the value of f of x rather is equals to 1/4. Then after po natin makuha lahat ng value na f of x po natin, we need to graph. So nag-start po tayo sa 1 over 16, 1 over 8, 1 over 4, 1 half, 1, and 2. So step 1, we need to solve for f of x using the value of x. If x is equals to 2, we need to change x into 2. So f of x is equals to 2 raised to 2. So 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4. If x is equal to 3, we need to substitute the value of x, which is 3. So f of x is equals to 2 raised to 3. And 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. And after po natin yung makuha lahat, kailangan po natin gumawa ng table of values. So sa table of values po natin, may kita po natin lahat po ng value ng x, given na po siya from negative 4 up to positive 3. Then pag sinabstitute po natin lahat ng value ng x, makukuha po natin sa f of x po natin is equal to 1 over 16, 1 over 8, 1 over 4, 1 half, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. Then after po natin makuha lahat ng value ng f of x, we need to graph. So sa graphing po natin, ito po yun. Yung a po natin, ito po yung a po natin. Negative 4 and 1 over 16. Okay po? Then step 3, we need to plot the points in the table and connect them using the smooth curve. So ipa-plot na po natin yung data na nakuha po natin or yung f of x and x po natin, which is the value of x and y or the coordinates na tinatawag. So problem number 2, we need to sketch the graph of f of x is equals to 1 half or the quantity of 1 half raised to x. So we need to substitute the value of x from negative 3 to positive 4. So pag sinabstitute na po natin, makukuha po natin yung value ng f of x po natin. If x is equals to negative 3, the value of f of x is equals to positive 8. If x is equals to negative 2, the value of f of x is equal to positive 4. If x is equals to negative 1, the value of f of x is equal to positive 2. If x is equals to 0, the value of x is equal to 1. Diba sabi po natin, any number raised to 0 or any variable raised to 0 is equal to 1. So 1 half raised to 0 is equal to 1. So if x is equal to 1, copy lang po natin, f of x is equal to 1 half. If x is equals to 2, f of x is equal to 1/4. So after po natin makuha lahat, gagawa po tayo ng tinatawag po nating table of values. So sa table of values po natin, may kita po natin lahat ng value ng x po natin, given na po ito kanina. So x is equals to negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then our f of x po, pag sinabstitute po natin yung value of x po natin, we get 8, 4, 2, 1 half, 1/4, 1/8, and 1/16. Then after po natin makuha, we need to graph. So we need to plot the points in the table and connect them using a smooth curve. So next, the properties of exponential function. First, we need to know the domain is the set of real numbers. So domain po natin, ito po yung tinatawag po natin value of x. And the range is the set of all positive real numbers. Ito naman po yung y po natin. It is a one-to-one function if satisfy the horizontal line test. So sa previous lesson po natin, pag gumamit po tayo ng horizontal line test, tapos isa lang po yung intersection po nila, ibig sabihin ito po is an example of one-to-one function. Pero pag two or more, yung intersection po niya, ibig sabihin hindi po siya example ng one-to-one function. So the y-intercept is 1, there is no intercept. If y-intercept is 1, there is no intercept daw po. The horizontal asymptote is the line y is equal to 0 or x-axis. There is no vertical asymptote. If the function is increasing, if b greater than 1, and is decreasing if b is greater than 0 but less than 1. So in solving problems involving exponential function po natin, remember the graph of exponential function defined by f of x is equals to b raised to x, where b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1. Indicate that it is an increasing function, sometimes called as exponential growth function, if b is greater than 1. Pag decreasing naman po, sometimes called an exponential decay function, if b is greater than 0 and 1 is and b is less than 1. Unahin po natin lagi yung nasa gitna po, which is b. b is greater than 0 but less than 1. So para lalo po natin maunawaan, we have a problem. So problem number 1, Emerson deposited 50,000 pesos in saving account. The account pays 6% annual interest. If he makes no more deposit and no withdrawals, we need to calculate his new balance after 10 years. So pag sinabi po natin annual, sa loob ng isang taon. So given po natin is 10 years, then deposit niya po is equal to 50,000 pesos. Then yung interest po niya is 6%. So our solution, the interest represent a 6% rate of growth per year. So the growth factor or the constant multiply is 100% plus 6%, which is the rate po natin na given po sa word problem po natin, we need to add to 100%. So 100% plus 6% is equal to 106%. In decimal naman po is equal to 1.06. So to find an equation that can be used to find the new balance after any number of years, by considering the yearly calculation, we have expanded form po natin. Initially, amount is equal to 50,000 pesos given po. So sa exponential form and the result. So pag wala pong exponential form, result po natin is also 50,000 pesos. After 1 year, we need to multiply 50,000 to rate po natin, which is 1.06 or 100 times 6%. So 50,000 pesos multiplied by 1.06 is equal to 53,000 pesos. So sa exponential form naman po natin, 50,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1.06 raised to 1. Pag 2 years naman po, papalitan lang po natin siya ng 2. Pag 3 years, papalitan po natin siya ng 3. Pag 4 years, papalitan po natin siya ng 4. So the formula, X years is equal to 50,000 pesos multiplied by 1.06 times 1.06 times 1.06 and so far. So our exponential form is equal to 50,000 multiplied by the quantity 1.06 raised to x. Yung x po natin dito, nare-represent po natin siya as a year. Okay po? So sabi po natin, given po yung year po natin which is 10 years, yung x po natin, papalitan po natin siya ng 10. So we can use this equation y is equals to 50,000 multiplied by 1.06 raised to x. So yung x po natin dito is equal to 10 years. So our solution, y is equals to 50,000 multiplied by the quantity 1.06 raised to x. So yung x po natin, papalitan po natin siya ng 10, which is 10 years. So t is equals to 10 years. Then y is equals to 50,000 multiplied by the quantity 1.06 raised to 10. Unahin po muna natin itong 1.06 raised to 10 is equal to 1.791. Okay po. Then we need to multiply. 50,000 multiplied by 1.791 is equal to 89,542.38. So lagi po tayong 2 decimal places para hindi po na malito. So wag po natin kakalimutan yung peso sign po natin. Pag money po yung hinahanap. Depende po sa given. Pag dollar naman po, dollar sign. Okay po? Kailangan nakalagay pa rin po yung unit. Pag wala pong unit, automatic mali po. So we include that. Therefore, the new balance after 10 years of Emerson in this are in the account or in his account is 89,542.38 pesos. So note when an amount increase by a certain percentage, we have exponential growth. So remember, the rule for exponential growth can be modeled by y is equals to ab raised to x, where a is the starting number and b is the growth of factor, and x is the number of interval, minutes, years, and so far. Depende po sa pinaka-given po natin. So kanina po, in years po tayo. Kaya po yung x po natin is year po yung nilet po natin siya. So x, let us a year. So problem number 2, para lalo po natin maunawaan, the novel coronavirus spread in the urbanized community at the rate of 25% each day. So there are 500 confirmed COVID-19 cases as of today. How many possible COVID-19 cases will there be? So tomorrow, 1 week from now, then 1 month from now. So for solving A, using the formula y is equals to ab raised to x, where a is equals to 500 and b is equal to 1.25 and x is equal to 1. Then, our solution po natin, y is equals to ab raised to x, we need to substitute. So, a po natin is equals to 500. Ito po. Then, b is equals to 1.25. Then, x is equal to 1. So, unahin po muna natin to 1.25 raised to x or raised to 1. So, 1.25 raised to 1 is equal to 1.25 also, di ba? Any number raised to 1 is equal to the number itself. So 1.25 times 500 is equal to 625. So the value of y is equals to 625 COVID cases. Wag po natin laging kakalimutan yung unit po natin So therefore, there will be 625 cases tomorrow. So next we need to solve for b. Using the formula y is equals to ab raised to x, where a is equals to 500, b is equals to 1.25, and x is equal to 7. Then, tulad po ng ginawa po natin kanina, ganyan lang din po yung gagawin po natin ngayon. So our general equation, y is equals to ab raised to x. Then we need to substitute the given. A is equal to 500. Then b is equals to 1.25. Then x is equals to 7. So unahin po muna natin yung 1.25 raised to 7. So 1.25 raised to 7 is equal to, lagay ko po dito 1.25 raised to 7 is equal to 4.77. Then we need to multiply 4.77 to 500. 4.77 to 500 is equal to, so 500 multiplied by 4.77 is equal to 2,385. So, ang sagot po dito is equals to 2,384.19. So, dito po kasi ginawa po dito, kaya po naging 0.19, hindi po muna niya ni-round off tong 1.25 raised to 7 into 2 decimal point po. Pag hindi po natin siya ni-round off, yung sagot po natin, lalagay ko po dito ha, sa baba. So, 1.25 raised to 7 is equal to 1.25 raised to 7 is equals to 4.76837158 Okay ba? Then sagot po natin na 4.76837158, we need to multiply to 500. So times 500 is equal to, lagay ko na lang po dito sa baba. So 4.76837158 times 500 po yung A po natin. Or pagbaliktarin na lang natin para hindi kayo malito. Times 500 is equal to 2,384.185791. So sabi ko po kanina, kailangan po yung sagot po natin is always in 2 decimal places po. So tulad po ng ginawa, sundin na lang po natin kung ano pong ginawa po dito ha. Huwag po muna natin simplify into 2 decimal places ha. Yung sagot po dito sa 1.25 raised to 7. Lagay po muna natin, tsaka po natin i-multiply sa 500. So unahin po muna natin to 1.25 raised to 7 is equal to 4.7683715.8 multiplied by 500 is equal to 2,384.185791. Then sabi ko po kanina, kailangan po yung sagot po natin is always in 2 decimal places. Yung final answer po natin. So pag ginawa po natin in 2 decimal places is equal to 2,384.18. Dahil 5 po yung kasunod niya, we need to round off 18. plus 1 magiging 19. So our final answer it will be 2,384.19. Okay po. So clear ko na po. So there will be 2,385 COVID-19 cases tomorrow. So hindi na, yung 19 po hindi na po natin siya sasama. Kailangan po yung sagot po natin is always a whole number. Siyempre hindi naman po siguro magkakaroon ng cases na 0.19 na tao, 'di ba? Dapat always in whole number. So consider po natin tong 19 as 1. So magpa-plus 1 po tayo dito sa 2,384. So mawawala na po yung decimal point po natin. So 2,384.19, tatanggalin na po natin yung 0.19 po natin or yung decimal po natin, magiging 1 na po to. So 2,384 plus 1 is equal to 2,385 COVID-19 cases tomorrow. So note, we need to round up to the next whole number. So tulad ng ginawa po natin kanina. Instead of 2,384.19, naging 2,385 COVID-19 cases. So sa letter C po, ganun lang din po yung gagawin po natin. Using the formula, y is equals to a, b raised to x, where a is equals to 500, then b is equals to 1.25, and x is equals to 30. Then our formula, y is equals to a, b raised to x. So we need to substitute the given. 500 multiplied by 1.25 raised to 30. So unahin po muna natin itong 1.25 raised to 30. 1.25 raised to 30 is equal to, lagay ko na lang po dito sa gilid 1.25 raised to 30 is equal to 807.7935669. Then we need to multiply 807.7935669 to 500. So times 500 is equal to 500 multiplied by 807.79 35669 is equal to 403,896.7835. So sabi ko po kanina, kailangan po yung final answer po natin is always in two decimal places. So we need to round off 0.7835. Two decimal places can be 2 point, it can be 0.78 po dahil 3 naman po yung kasunod niyang number. So our answer, it can be y is equals to 403,896.78 COVID cases. So tulad ng sabi ko po kanina, pag tao po yung pinag-uusapan, kailangan po yung sagot po natin is always a whole number. So round off po natin to into whole number or round up po natin to. So magiging plus 1 na po to para po mawala po yung 0.78 po natin. So 403,896 plus 1 instead of 0.78 is equal to is equal to 403,897 COVID cases tomorrow. So note, we need to round up to the next whole number. So tulad ng ginawa po natin kanina para mawala po yung decimal point po natin. So that's our lesson for today. Thank you. God bless and keep safe.